Hello, my name is Seiko Kinoshita. I'm an artist from Sheffield.
How long does it take for you to make a piece?
It's uh, it's quite difficult question because we've been working on this kind of project for the exhibition about 6 months. But I would really say about final 2 months, I think it's really working on, only this project and concentrating on it. But before that, it's just on and off.
Do your pieces have multiple meanings? And if they do, what are they?
Okay, so distant, the hanging piece, is I've been thinking about this work through the COVID time, when we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't meet the people and all that stuff like that. And at that time, because I'm from Japan, because I haven't been to see my family nearly about 3 years, and I noticed lots of my friends, from the different country, they haven't been to see their family, as well as some of my friends, they lost their family as well, but still they haven't been to see like funeral or anything. So I was thinking about like lots of the airplane supposed to be flying in the world. And so during COVID time, it's all kind of suspended, wasn't it? It's not going anywhere, stood. That's kind of my showing, kind of like representing my paper, tracing paper. It's for me, that's kind of like in my mind, just an airplane stood, not going anywhere. But so for the projection for the paper, it's kind of supposed to be, like meeting people or place I wanted to go, or something I'm really longing to see during this time. It's kind of like dream, like I didn't want to show everything, any image very, I don't know, in an obvious way. I just wanted to be vague. So I think in that way, I'm hoping people can read more and translate it on their way, to see my work.
So you sort of wanted it to be vague, so you could, I don't know, let the person seeing the show interpret it.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. And other work, that shuttle, moving shuttle one is kind of, you laugh it, because I had this idea about over 10 years. Yeah, because I am the weaver, so I always look at shuttle, right, left, moving. And I really like the sound of the weaving. Depending on the weaver, it's completely, have a different rhythm, and a kind of that rhythm makes it that cloth, woven cloth. So I recorded that sound ages ago, but I didn't know what to do. So it's kind of 10 years of my kind of thinking about shuttle. I just made it into that, like that kind of final, so the projection work.
So why did you choose this style of art?
I'm really not sure why, but I think it's very strange. I love the sculpture, big sculpture or like architectural work, but I never be interested in something really like permanent work. I like the way, like fragility of the, something quite fragile. It might not last long. And I think for me, that's kind of like our life, because we come in this life, but we disappear, isn't it, at some point? In that way, I think for me, like artwork never really, I really didn't think have to live long. I just wanted to make the installation, depending on that time. So I think that's why my work is this kind of style.
How did you create your projections?
So the hanging work, the sculptural work, the distant was most of the image was I have taken by my just mobile phone from a previous time I visited to Japan or somewhere. It's very somewhere like some scenery is very from it's from like really like normal daily life Japan the scenery. One of the scenery was like just rice field. with sky or some like flower. Of course, cherry blossom time is famous in Japan, but another one is a persimmon tree. It's not really obvious tree, but that's kind of famous for the persimmon fruits, in my area nearby my parents' house. So some of the places is like some seaside of the Japan, very South Island, somewhere me and my friend, my family, especially my mom loves there. So we always talks about we really want to go together, but we still haven't been. Yeah, those kind of images put together with some kind of a color animation as well. But especially this, that I don't know if you've seen my work, isn't it? The first part of the pink section was, I think, kind of a tribute for my friend. I lost my friend in December, just before Christmas. And she was an artist. We came in Sheffield about 20 years ago, same time. We grew up, in Sheffield, to be artists together. But, unfortunately, she lost her life, because of the cancer. So I wanted to make a kind of a tribute for her, because one day, she was a silversmith, and she was buying lots of equipment for her studio. And one of the things she bought was a big vise, like very industrial, very strong vise. But that vise is, of course, industrial things. It's normally like gray or really dirty color. She bought second hand. But what she did first time was nobody bothered normally. She just spray painted very bright pink. She was like that kind of person. She always wanted to make it better. So nice for her studio. And yeah, it was tribute for her. That one.
How do you think the death of your friend influenced your work?
Yeah, I think I was very, sad and of course shocked. And I think what really shocked to me was because when I started as an artist, we kind of started together. So we know that all the journey started beginning of an artist's life is really hard. We didn't have any money at all, really. That started together, and it's getting better. Up and down. We just went through all that, and I was so sad. I lost that friend. To continue my journey together. But now, how I feel is because she can't continue anymore. So I really want to, continue her creativity in my work. How she was positive all the time, try to make something new. Yeah, so I think in that way, I just want to continue my work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.